Guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today we're going to talk about all the products that I pulled in last week's Makeup Basket Monday series, and then we're also going to talk about the new products that I'm going to be testing out this week. So let's get started with the products that I pulled last week. The first products I want to talk about are the blushes from IT Cosmetics. These are the new Confidence in Your Glow blushes. This one here is your Nude Glow one. This one I think is the least pigmented shade out of the bunch because I feel like this one goes on your cheeks very light and natural looking. I guess that's why they call it a Nude Glow. So honestly, I really do like this one, but I don't think that this would work for medium to deeper skin tones. I feel like this is more for like light to like maybe light medium skin tones. It works on my cheeks, but I'm not sure how much deeper you could go to actually get this to work because it's not super pigmented, but it's very pretty. It has a more natural type of glow. It does have, to me, it looks more a little bit peachy and a little bit rosy all at the same time, so it's a little bit of combination of the other two. Really do like this, but like I said, I don't know that this is going to be for everyone. These do have a little bit of an orange scent, but nothing that's major. Like, that's one thing that they talk about is that they're orange scented, but I don't really smell it. It's not that overpowering to where you'd be like, oh my gosh, they smell like orange trees. No. Then the other one is the Warm Glow. So this one is Warm Glow. So here's what the packaging looks like. And then on the inside, it does look like this. So this one, of course, because it's Warm Glow, it's going to be more of a orangey color. So when you put it on your cheeks, it looks a little bit more coral, which is really pretty. So if you like that more coral glow, I would coral color, I would recommend this one over the other two. If you like a little bit more combination, I would recommend the Nude. If you like a little bit more rosy, then I would recommend the Natural. The Natural looks a little bit more rosy, a little bit mauvey on your cheeks. I think this one's really pretty too, but like I said, I think it's a little bit more mauve color on your cheeks. The next product is the IT Cosmetics brush, which I cannot find it. Let me see if I can find it here. It was buried on my desk. I can't find it. Either way, that brush is not good. Honestly, I don't even know if I'm going to keep the brush. Let me look a little bit harder to see if I can find it. I laid all my stuff, here it is. I laid all my stuff out and then I think I covered it. I did. So here's what the brush itself looks like. It's just a flat brush and then it's got these little, at the tip it's a little bit more thinner and then it gets a little bit more coarse towards the bottom. So it's supposed to be able to pick up a little bit of product here. I just don't know that this brush is worth picking up, honestly. I think your typical blush brush would work just fine with those blushes. I don't think you have to go purchase this. I'm not even sure I'm going to keep it. I may end up returning this brush because I don't really love it. The next thing I want to talk about is the Clinique Crayola Chubby Lip Crayon box. So I have this one here. It does come with 8 crayons in here. This I got on sale during the Sephora VIB sale. Really do like all of these. The only one in here I feel like has a lot of pigmentation to it is the Red Violet. Red Violet has a lot of pigmentation to it. The rest of them, I don't feel like they're that red. I feel like they're okay. Like here's your brick, or was it Brick Red that had a lot of pigmentation? I'm confused now. No, it's Brick Red. I'm sorry. Brick Red was the more pigmented one. So that one shows up really red on your lips. So if you like a little bit more pigmented, this is going to be the most pigmented out of them. The rest of these are like more light washes of color. I don't think that these are going to be anything that you're going to put on and have a bold lip whatsoever. They're more, I think they're more like a springy type of look. I really do like these. I think they work really well. They're very hydrating. And when you wipe them off, you still will have a little bit of color left on your lips. So they will stain just a tad. Nothing dramatic or anything, but they will stain a little bit. The next thing I want to talk about is the Makeup Geek Manny MUA palette. So I picked this up during their like scratch and dent sale. So here's what it looks like on the inside. It does have some beautiful shades on here. It's got a lot of, to me this is like a warm tone palette, so I think it looks more like a fall palette in my opinion. But I know, honestly, you can use a palette any time of the year you want to. If you want to use these colors in the spring and in the summer, you go for it. I'm going to do it. So I really do like this though. If you can catch this on the scratch and dent sale, or if you can catch it on any kind of sale, I would definitely recommend picking it up. I know it was limited edition, so when it came back in the scratch and dent sale, I was like, heck yeah, I'm picking it up. My friend Brittany actually told me about it and I was like, oh, thank you, girl. I'm going to go pick that thing up because I really had been wanting it. I was like kicking myself in the tush when I missed it when it first came out. And then I saw how many good reviews it was getting. I was like, man, I wish I would have gotten that. And then Brittany told me it was in the scratch and dent sale and I was like, getting it now. The next thing is the MAC Face and Body foundation. So this foundation is not a full coverage foundation whatsoever, but I think it's a really good foundation. If you have dry skin, your skin's gonna love it because it does help with hydration. The only thing I can warn you is I've heard a lot of people, and myself included, have said that this will break you out a little bit. So you just have to watch that you're definitely putting a primer on to keep that barrier in between your face and the actual foundation if you're gonna use this. Now, for me, I think it's more of like a sheer wash of color on your cheeks, on your face. I really do like the way it looks on my face though, because I think it's perfect for the summer, because in the summer I don't like to pile on the makeup. I like to have a little bit more thinner coverage of makeup. So this is perfect for the summer. So I'm definitely going to hang on to it because I really do like this. And this is like 4 ounces. This is going to last me forever. I could probably really put this on my body all over and still have plenty. The next thing is the Clinique. Here's some more little Clinique lip products. These are the Chubby sticks. And this is like a trio pack. And this one is Budding Blossom. And then we have Pluscious Punch. And we have Whopping Watermelon. These are all the same thing like the other crayon ones, where they have a little bit of wash of color. This one here is the only one that doesn't have any color whatsoever to it, in my opinion. And that is the Budding Blossom. Budding Blossom, I don't see any color. I think that's more of just like a gloss. So, but I still really like these, and these are perfect to travel with because they're easy to put on. And I feel like they're easy to kind of use because they're so easy to put on, because they have that tipped little crayon part, and they do twist up, so which makes them easy to redo or whatever, like not redo, to like twist up. Then they twist back down. So do you see what I'm saying? Hopefully that made some sort of sense there. The next thing is the Loreal Visible Lift Serum Absolute. This is one of my favorite drugstore concealers I've ever found. Honestly, this is really, really good. The only thing I wish, I don't know if they have different shades of this or not. I don't see a shade on this, so I'm assuming not. But I just wish it was just a tad darker, because for me it does that whole highlight thing that I don't really want to do anymore. It definitely highlights under my eyes, but it works so well that I can kind of look over that and be like, look, I still love it. I think it works really, really well. If you have dark circles, it still will cover those, but it's not going to be super concealed. I think this is more for like light colored dark circles, if that makes sense. I really do like this though. I think it's a really good product. Highly recommend it, and I will be purchasing that again once that one runs out. The next thing is the, wait a minute, I'm trying to find it here. This is the Benefit Gimme Brow. I love this. I fell in love with this week. This is all I used on my brows pretty much all week. I did use the NYX Crayon, the NYX Micro Brow, but I've tried that so many times. I know exactly how that works. So I was using this mostly. Love the way this works, because my brows, I actually do have brows, but my problem is that my brows are so light colored that they need something to kind of darken them up, kind of like dyeing your eyebrows. So this is perfect for that. I love the way this works. It goes on so easy. It's effortless. I don't need to take a whole lot of time with my brows whatsoever. I'm wearing it on my brows today. I really think that it looks good. I just love this. I'm definitely going to be picking up a full size of that because I think it works so easily and effortlessly. The next thing is the Estee Lauder Brow Gel. To be honest with you guys, I completely forgot about this. So this, along with the NYX Micro Brow, we'll be going back into for the next week because I didn't use them enough to be able to give you guys a good enough opinion. And I haven't used the NYX enough. But in order to use the Estee Lauder one, then I need to use the NYX one. So do you see what I'm saying? And I think that is it from last week. Yes, that is everything from last week. So we didn't have a ton to review. Wait, no, I'm lying. Here we go. We have one more product. This is the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Illumination. Really do like this, but you only need the tiniest amount of this product. Let me show you what it can do. Let me show you. Let's see if I can find a mark on my hand so that we can cover. That right there. You see that little spot right there? I'm just going to put just a tiny little bit. Do you see this? How much I'm going to put there? There we go. See? That's all I'm putting. And I'm going to take my finger and dab in there. And it's gone. It is completely gone. This stuff works amazingly. But as far as illumination, I don't know if I see a difference in the illumination versus the regular version. I don't see enough of a difference to recommend that you have to pick out both of them. If you already have the regular version, I think that's just fine. So I think it's good, and it's really, does do a good job, but I don't see enough difference in illumination. Besides that, most people actually set under their eyes. So the illumination effect would be gone anyway because you're going to set it with the powder. So do you see what I'm saying? Now let's get into the products I'm going to be using this week. Of course, I just said we're going to be using the NYX Micro Brow again, and then we're going to be using the Estee Lauder Brow Gel. As far as lip products, I have 3 to use this week. I have the Estee Lauder. This is the Powerful Pure Color Envy Powerful. Not sure if that's how it's done or not. Here's what it looks like. It's a very pretty pink color. Hopefully it'll look good on me and it's not going to be that crazy looking pink on me. So here's what it looks like swatched, but it looks like a very pretty spring color. So I'm excited to play with that this week. And then I have 2 from Covergirl. So this is the Covergirl Katy Cat Matte. Katy Cat Matte? Is that what is it called? And this is the Kitty Purry one. So here's Kitty Purry. So this, like that purple color right here. We used to have a cat named Kitty Purry. She was so cute. And then we have the Covergirl and Divine Wine. So Divine Wine is a very purple one. So here is Divine Wine. So here's all the colors I'm going to be testing out this week. I really like the way that they all look. They look very springy like because they have that purple and pinks and very spring colors. So hopefully I can get that off my hand now. It's stained. The next thing I'm going to be using this week is the Covergirl. This is the Brow Plus Liner Powder. Never tried this before, but I don't think I've tried this. Maybe I have with you guys. Let me know if I have. But it's got this little ball in there. Can you hear it? It's got a little ball in there. I'm not sure what that's for. But then it's got this powder right here. So I'm going to have to try this out. It says Brow and Liner Powder. So I'm assuming you're supposed to be using this as a liner. We're going to try it. See what it does. The next thing I'm going to be using is the Smashbox Camera Ready BB Cream. And I have the shade Light because, I mean, right now I haven't really gotten any kind of tan to my body because I haven't been outside as much. And we haven't had the greatest weather for a tan. So I'm going to be using this for my foundation for this week. And then as far as an eyeshadow palette, I'm going to be using the Smashbox Cover Shot Golden Hour palette. And I have the shade, I guess it is Golden Hour. That makes sense. Yes, this is the Golden Hour one. And here's what it looks like on the inside. It's very pretty. So hopefully this is good. I've heard some really, really negative things about these palettes. So hopefully they're wrong. Because I really want to like it because it's so small and petite. I like small palettes like that, especially for the summer when you can kind of throw that into your bag and go. The next thing I'm going to be testing out this week is the Smashbox plus Katy Home Spotlight palette. And I have the shade Gold. So here's what this looks like. And here's what the packaging looks like. The packaging is really, really pretty. And then here's what the actual highlights look like. Very, very pretty too. So hopefully they work for me. They're not too dark, which is great because a darker highlight does not look that good on me. So, and then as far as the other eyeliner, the other eyeshadow I'm going to be using the Stila Magnificent Metal in Ballet Baby, just because it's a really pretty pink color and I think that'd be perfect for spring. Let me go ahead and swatch it for you guys. So here is Ballet Baby, if you can see it there. It's very, very pretty and pearlescent. And then as far as cheeks and bronzers and blushes go, we're going to be using the Smashbox. This is the Smashbox LA Lights palette. I think you can still purchase this. I purchased it during the holidays, but I'm pretty sure you can still purchase this. If you can, I highly recommend picking it up because it's totally worth it. It does have a highlight in here, but I'm probably not going to be using that since I'm going to be using the Katy Holmes. But it's got a bronzer and it's got all of these blushes. So this is a very big, beautiful palette. So I'm excited to play with this. Let me know if you have this palette or if you are thinking about getting it because I think you would love it. If you have not got it yet and you were thinking about it, I would say jump on board and go ahead and get it. I can tell you that already without doing our little get ready with me this week. I can tell you that's an excellent palette. But other than that, those are all the products I'm going to be testing out this week and trying to get that sparkles off my hand. Those are all the products I'm going to be using this week. I'd love to know if you're doing the Makeup Basket Monday series along with me and what products you're pulled in your collection this week to use. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, I'll catch you guys later.